Hello everyone, this is Rexer of the YouTube and Twitch channel NotQuiteThereGaming, and welcome to another day of Star Trek Online. Today we'll be continuing the adventures of Grimo Girkena's Blast Wrench, the Goblin Starfleet Engineer that I've been playing for a while now. Well, not that much of a while. He's basically my newest alt. And that prompt always gets in the most awkward positions. Grimo has been censored for his own protection. Okay, let's get out of there. So today we're gonna be continuing with the mission Frozen. But before the mission Frozen, you might remember last time, which was last Wednesday, we left off at level 31. Well, since then, I have just been queuing up duty officer missions, and we're almost at level 34. I think, no, it was level 32. Okay, now the fun thing about level 34, of course, is orbital strike. So, I'm gonna collect the duty officer missions I currently have uncollected. We only need 813 points to level, which we should get easily enough. Whoops. Just a second, forgot one thing. There we go. Wouldn't want the microphone to get some awful feedback from my speakers.
Congratulations, Captain.
There we go. Level 34. Ooh, and a commendation rank for development. Thank you. Mucho LEXP. Also think I forgot to up the audio. Whoops. There we go. So now we should have orbital strike, except the way Star Trek Online works, sadly, is unless you get yourself access to the skill ranks of Captain, you won't get access to the abilities of Captain. So while I am level 34, I need to spend another 20k skill points in this menu right here before I get access to my actual skills. So let's see, what the hell do we want to buy here? I've always been partial to Starship Electroplasma systems because it helps me transfer power away from engines after I do an impulse burst. So I'm gonna put a few points in that. Targeting systems is usually a good idea. I don't know if I want to take it all the way to maximum though. Graviton generators. Right now on our starship we are using nothing because of course Star Trek Online likes to reset your bridge officers whenever possible. Whenever possible, like it would. Oh my god, fuck you, Star Trek Online. Let's see, so we had Zarva here, we have Uzimut here, Tevrel, and Koles. Very good. Let's see, so we have Tachyon Beam, Tychon's Rift. Too bad I can't look at skills and my equipped abilities at the same time, unless we go into space. So let's go into space. We'll go to the Sirius sector block, because we are very serious. And then we're going to have a look at our skills. Again, I'd like to take this time to stress how much I dislike the fact that this skill system doesn't let you see the impact of your skills before you commit to it. Commit your points into whatever it is you need to commit to. Lesai. Okay. So we have things that we could influence. Emergency power to shields, emergency power to weapons. I wonder what that is influenced by, if anything. Improved Starship Electroplasma systems. Okay, excellent. So that is actually good. We should do this. Engineering team improves Starship hull repair. Of course, I think we already have that at 6 out of 9 points. Where the hell was it? Starship hull repair, of course, always a good skill to have at 6 points at least. EPS power transfer, electroplasma system. Evasive maneuvers. Starship driver coil, everyone's favorite. Nadion inversion. Power insulators. Well, okay, I'll put 3 in this one just because. Ramming speed. Nothing for that. Rotate shield frequency. Starship shield emitters. We already have 6 in that. Tachyon beam. Flow capacitors. You know what? I will put 6 in that just because. Tychoon's Rift. Flow capacitors. Particle generator. Okay, we could do that as well. Now, I would have put some points into ground abilities like repairs, but I'm not really a fan of that, and I don't really want to do generators much either on this character. At least not yet. Not before level 50 or something. We'll see more about what skills I want to use at level 50 and so. So we have access to the captain abilities. Do we want to invest into anything right now? Well, first of all, 3 points into shield performance would be a definitely good idea. Turrets and drones. I use a few turrets and I use a few drones. So let's do just a tiny little bit of it. Oh, well, actually, I will hold off on that to see the impact of it on the ground. Starship sensors, Starship inertial dampeners. We'll just do some shield performance for now, because shields are good. And that should be that. Except, luckily I am leveling as a gold member. And I get some respect tokens, which I will use probably later. Okay. Now, we left off at
We
Frozen.
know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a cow-toe game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dara system and learn more about the Riemann uprising. The Riemanns will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Riemanns or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Sure thing, boss. Grimo's on the job.
Okay, so Psi Velorum sector block. My Lhasa sector in the Psi Velorum sector block. And don't really care about the rewards so much. Okay, let us bypass the bug that doesn't display the quest immediately, and let's see how much would it cost. Because I'm such a nice guy, I will actually spend 5k energy credits now to warp right there for your expedience, because I have managed to sell some things on the exchange over the weekend, and I've gotten some more money on this particular character without having to resort to sending it over from my higher level characters. Pro tip of the day: if you get something that looks interesting, try selling it on the exchange. Someone might buy it for a lot of money, and it'll make your new player life a lot easier, trust me. Okay, the Dara system. Dera-2 is an uninhabited L-class world orbiting a Class F star. It is one of several planets that Starfleet installed sensor arrays on after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld. The arrays are tuned to detect the spread of radiation from the Hobus supernova and are part of a 30-year study in the long-term effects of such an event on surrounding sectors. Begin frozen. Alrighty. Captain, the Remans are jamming our sensors and there is no way to determine where their base is located without assistance. We need a guide. Sensors are picking up a communications satellite nearby. We should be able to modify it to emit a signal that the Remans will think is from one of their ships. When the Remans and send someone to investigate this signal, we can get a sensor lock on their ship and follow them back to their base. Alrighty. This sounds like a job for the USS Grotius. Weapon stance, of course. Check my power distribution, seems to be okay. Oddly enough, shield performance, flat bonus to your shield power level. Oh, okay, that did work. Okay. Nice. No shields, no communications. This doesn't look like a trap at all now, does it? Come on. Impulse. Good. Alter the array. The modifications are complete, Captain. When we trigger the transmission, the Remans should think it is from a vessel that is losing power and needs assistance. There's a micronebula aft of our location. That should be sufficient to conceal the Grotius's energy signature while we wait for our Reman guide to arrive. Okay. Let's do some maneuvering here, because cruisers turn like shit. Whoa! And I just turned in the complete wrong direction, just heading blindly for a cloud thing. Well. Too late now to go strategic maneuvering. Okay, send the signal. The signal worked, Captain. Reman's scout ship in range. It's moving to scan the area. I have a sensor lock on the Reman vessel. We'll be able to track it if it goes to warp. Very good, very good. I need the... Oh! Romulans, the battleship is powering disruptors, Captain. Should we go to red... ... Captain, they're firing on the Reman ship. Oh noes! The scout ship weapons and engines are offline, so it can't escape. The Remans are cloaking, sir, attempting to re-establish sensors lock. May I just take this opportunity to tell you how much I love the Deredex. Like... It was... When I was younger and I was watching The Next Generation, it was almost my favorite ship over the Enterprise itself. Sadly in Star Trek Online, the Deredex for the Romulans isn't that great of a warship, arguably. But maybe we'll get a T6 version. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I'll be able to fly one on my Romulan and actually be worth a damn. Captain, the Reman ship has cloaked, but its engines are damaged and sensors are detecting a tachyon leak. They can't stay hidden for long. If we distract the Romulans, then the Remans will have a chance to decloak and go to warp. Otherwise, I don't think they can last long against the Romulans. If the Reman vessel is destroyed, we'll lose our best chance at finding the base. Alright? So we're gonna have some cruiser-on-cruiser action here. Captain, incoming hail from the lead Romulan vessel. They know we're here. Putting it on the main view screen now. Okay. The famed USS Grotius. You're a good distance out of your Federation's territory, aren't you? Offer no aid or assistance to these Riemann rebels and leave the system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I will be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate for you. Right. Well, luckily we already know which ship wins in a face-off between a Galaxy-class starship and a Dederodex. So, we're gonna take it nice and slow, and then when we're in range, we're gonna broadside. Reduce speed to keep that particular facing. A little bit of basic maneuvering. Uh-oh, looks like my weapons are jammed. Shit. There we go. It wasn't bad at all. Deal with the Romulan forces, approach the Riemann scout. Let's switch to maneuvering stance. Captain, the Riemann scout ship has decloaked. They'll try to shake us. We need to stay close until we get a lock on the ship's warp signature, and I accidentally went backwards. Interact. Interesting. Shouldn't have a problem following them. There we go. Let's just keep out of 10-kilometer range. Okay, we'll have to close here, I guess. The Riemann Scout is cloaking because we're getting engaged by some more Romulans, a Mogai. Okay, have some warp plasma, asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god. I are bad at maneuvering. Okay. Go, got one of their shield facings down. That's a bad resistance now that we've upped the relevant skill. Resistance to power system drain. No, I'm not really good at spotting what things should or shouldn't do power system drain. So I'm probably never gonna use that skill effectively. Okay, there's the Riemanns. And poof, they went. The Riemann ship has executed a short warp jump, and I have a lock on its coordinates, sir. We can engage warp as soon as you're ready. Well, nothing really to do here except collect resources, which I'm not gonna do. Follow the Riemann scout. Cool. Alrighty, I'm not picking up any ships here, Captain, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are one or more cloaked ships in the area. Riemann cloaked ships can appear as concentrations of tetryon particles. I will continue scanning the area. There is something interesting on the planet's surface, however. Sensors are detecting a large underground installation. It could very well be the base that the Riemann resistance is using. The entire area is protected by a magnetic shield, though, so we can't transport inside. There is a series of caverns connected to the installation. We could send a team there and try to find a way to disable or circumvent the magnetic shielding. Sounds good to me. And I guess we're just beaming down straight away. Just a little look at this Galaxy Starship before we go. Nice. Okay, standard away team. I did since last time I streamed, I did modify their skills just a teeny tiny bit. I made Cole as my tank, got him Overwatch, suppressing fire at 2, draw fire, because I don't have access to draw fire 3 on this character. I will be able to train it later once I decide to bring resources over from my other characters. I will be able to get draw fire 3 in this slot and suppressing fire in this slot instead. A photon grenade 1 just because I like photon grenades and I already have battle strategies. And we have Flores as usual as a sort of damage dealer. We have Uzimat, which is now going to support drone fabrication, mortar, turret fabrication, as well as another Chronoton mine barrier to supplement my own. And we have Tevrel as our healer, with Nanite Health Monitor, Vascular Regenerator 2, Tricorder Scan 1, and Medical Tricorder 1. I also upgraded their rankings to be a little bit more varied, whereas previously they were all unranked or ensigns as default. Captain, this is incredible. The underground cavern we are in is natural, but the base itself, it's a ship, the Derridex class. If my tricorder readings are correct, the Riemanns moved a derelict vessel into the cavern. We appear to be in a maintenance area adjacent to the hull of the ship. The Riemanns probably mined these tunnels for raw materials. I'm picking up multiple veins of ore that could be useful if they are replicating ship parts or weapons. I'm not reading any way into the ship from here, though. We'll need to find an entrance. Alrighty, let's see. So we have orbital strike right there. I'm thinking if I want to arrange my hot skills. Okay, maybe this one. How much? Oh, wait a minute. Cause level 35 orbital strike at the target's location, 326.9 phaser damage. Knocks back 6 meters, stun. What was this affected by? Doesn't seem like it's affected by any skills, but I think there is one. Demolition said it affects orbital strike. There we go. And I want to see how turrets... Oh my fucking god, what? Oh no, the local wildlife. Get away, get away. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can do an indoors orbital strike. It's gonna take a while though. Oh, there we go. Nice. A little bit immersion breaking, but hey, still fun. So 2 minutes on cooldown though, which is a little bit of a bother. I'm gonna leave it there then. Don't want to accidentally engage it sometime when I'm not prepared to. Okay, what was I doing previously? I was going to do turrets and drones. So we have 234 damage and 24 times 2. Let's see what happens when I invest 3. We get 277 and we get 26.4 times 2. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go another 3 because I like turrets and drones. Respectable. Respectable. Not a bad investment. We'll see. We'll see. Sir, this cavern seems to be occupied by indigenous fauna. We should proceed with caution. We already met some of that fauna. Hello everyone on stream. I hope you will have a good time today. Today's goal, in theory, is going to be reaching Starfleet Admiral. Also, today's goal will be to get over the arena mission, which is going to come up soon and is going to be a little bit stressful. Hopefully no keyboards will be thrown at the screen. But no, it's more tedious than anything. You'll see it when we get to it. Okay, what is that like? We have one quantum mortar. Why did we have to? Oh yeah, we have his right here. I didn't see it. Okay. We have Uzimat's quantum mortar firing as well these days. How much does his do anyway? 266.8 kinetic damage. Not bad, not bad. And his drone does 18 times 2. Sure. Okay. Locate the base entrance. We'll need to come back to these caverns later to collect some resources, I think. Hello. And boom. No? Okay, there we go. Battle strategies, Overwatch, and vascular regenerator. Okay, this is the entrance right here. This tunnel leads directly into the main area of the base, sir, but it's completely blocked. I wonder if a weapon on its highest setting would breach it. Doubtful. This gate is made of titanium alloy, Captain. There's no way a hand weapon will blast through it. We need something with a lot more power. That's it, sir. Do you see that mining laser? We're barely through the grates. It's operational. We might be able to modify it to do the job. I think the controls for the laser are on the other side of this wall. There we go. That's the laser right there. And here are some goodies. Some delicious candy or some such. Oh, large power cell. That's not a bad thing. Cool. Theoretically, power cells, nice item to use. Gives you plus 15% all energy damage for 15 seconds and removes weapon malfunctions. And this big one gives you plus 25% all energy damage for 15 seconds. Problem is, I always forget to use them. Also, well, yeah, consumables. I'm always stingy with consumables. And malfunction. Engaging automatic shutdown. Something must be wrong with the mining laser, sir. We should perform a more detailed scan to determine the source of the problem. Okay, on to the mining laser we go. A little bit odd that it's conveniently aimed at the grate, of course, but I'm not gonna complain too much. Captain, the mining laser's power system isn't strong enough. We won't be able to cut through titanium. I think there are several different ways we can fix this. Your career training will help. You only need to complete one of the career-based objectives to advance. Now, since I'm an engineer, I should have an easy fix here. Your engineering instructors always said to determine the cause of a problem before you attempt to solve it. You could start by running a level 1 diagnostic on the mining laser's power system. Find and use a diagnostic terminal. The thing... It says it's supposed to be in this circle. Use diagnostic terminal. Let's see if my tricorder helps. It's back there. It's, you know, that's a little bit outside of the area indicated on the map, but sure. Run diagnostic. Diagnostic results. No malfunctions detected in mining laser. Power supply is inadequate to operate laser at full power. Recommendations: replace power conduits to increase capacity. The damp and cold conditions in the cave could have caused some of the power conduits to fail. If you can find the damaged ones and repair them, you should be able to increase the output of the mining laser. Very good. Let's see. We're gonna have to go back anyway. I was hoping that we won't have to go back into these caverns, but apparently we still do. If I am not mistaken, there should be spiders. Oh yeah. Eek, spiders. Open season. What's that for? Accolade complete. Open season. Doesn't say. Oh well. Repair power conduit. Very good. We have one of three. Should be one in this room. Oh, there we go. More spiders. Creepy crawlies. There isn't one in this room? Surprising. Okay. There we go. One here. Let's drop some mines, because I'm hearing some spiders nearby. Okay. And another one here. There we go. Mr. Fix-It. Nice one. That did it, sir. Power to the mining laser is steady and it should be ready to fire. Okay, let's play with a mining laser. Fire the laser. Any day now. Okay, there we go. That doesn't really look like a laser, doesn't it? Looks more like a plasma beam. Honestly. I am disappointed. Success. The path inside the Riemann base is clear, Captain. The Riemanns will be alerted to our presence, so we will need to be careful, but I have a feeling that Obisek wants to see us. Okay. Weapons at the ready, but don't point them at anyone in a threatening manner just yet. Hello! We come bringing pizza. Pizza? Oh, come on. Everyone loves pizza. Fine, be that way. We have a few people here to talk to if we really want to. Why are you here, outsider? Says this resistance fighter. Tell me about your life here. The nights are cold and there is not enough food. It's a place like any other. For now we are safe from the Tal Shiar, but I fear that will soon change. Why are you fighting the Romulans? My wife was working on a mining ship. This was not a military vessel. It had no weapons and limited shields. It was not in restricted space and it threatened no one. The Tal Shiar captured it and questioned everyone on the crew for weeks. My wife died screaming in a Tal Shiar interrogation chamber. Yeah, I fight for her. What do you want when this conflict ends? What do I want? I cannot answer that question. All I wanted, all I will ever want, died with my wife. So, I guess this guy doesn't like pizza. Let's see. I can question all of the walking information icons if I so choose. Let's see if there's any goodies to loot. I think I missed a container, but I'm not gonna double back for it. The Riemanns seem to be expecting us. Yes, that's true, Coles. That's the one I already questioned. Let's talk to this guy. Talk to Riemann Resistance. What do you want? Ask what you want. I will answer or I won't. Why do you follow Obisek? Obisek has a vision. He wants all Remans to be free from Romulan oppression. He wants us to have a world of our own and not have to beg for scraps from the Romulan stables. Obisek will lead us to victory. I, for one, am happy to fight at his side. Are there people here who aren't happy with Obisek's leadership? Many of the people here have lost family members to the Tal Shiar. It's hard to be happy about anything when all you're thinking about is what you don't have. What do you want out of this war? I want out. I will fight by Obisek's side until we are free, but then I want to explore. I've had enough of despair. There are hundreds of ships that need a capable warrior. I will find one of them, leave this space, and never look back. Perhaps I will join the crew of a Starfleet vessel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a little bit of a hint, because during certain events, you can actually get a Reman bridge officer from one of the missions in this little series, but only during certain events that are run for Star Trek Online. Okay, let's see, we can question this guy right here. Some of the messages will repeat, of course. Ask what your questions, I will answer. Tell me about your life here. Okay, so this guy basically has the same answers as the first guy we talked to. Let's see if there's any other unique answers that we can garner from these guys. You're not wanted here, outsider. You have questions? Fine, ask them and then go. Why don't you want us here? Obisek says we must trust you. He says we need allies and that the Federation will help us. I do not believe him. If I have learned anything in my long years, it is that outsiders cannot be trusted. In the end, you will turn on us like vipers. Well, I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking that, considering they've been only exposed to Romulans most of their lives, which are notorious for being vipers. Why do you think that Obisek is wrong? I am old and I have seen much. I fought with Shinzon, and he was obsessed with outsiders. He risked everything in a useless attack on the Federation. That is pretty much true. If he had thought more about our people and less about his hatred for humans, we would control the Empire today. Instead, we have nothing. This is what comes from dealing with outsiders. What do you want? I want peace, outsider, and I want quiet. All of my family and friends are dead, and I have no stake in this rebellion. I fight because that is all I know how to do. But this battle is my last. When it is over, I will find someplace dark, and I will stay there for the rest of my days. Of course, that is not as bleak as it might sound, because Remans are kind of nocturnal creatures, at least creatures of the dark. This space is remarkable. The Remans must have disabled the old ship and beamed the pieces in one at a time to construct it. Okay, so actually a dark place would be his equivalent of a nice, well-lit place for people like you and me. Ask what you want, I will answer, and I won't. Yeah, another duplicate answer. Okay, so I guess we questioned as many of them as we possibly could have. I'm just gonna check whoever comes in while we're getting to our mission point. Yeah, same greeting. Ask them and then go. Okay. So that's enough. I mean, that's all the story we're gonna get right now. Let's go talk to Obisek.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
I'm just a pizza delivery man. Just pay me and then I will go, okay? Okay, let's see. Repair the science option, tactical option. Of course, we don't have any of those officers. Confront Obisek.
My hope is that you are here to talk. but I am prepared for the alternative.
Continue.
Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
Why are you doing this? Why fight the Tal Shiar? We already know, but let's hear his take on it.
You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Did Sela order these attacks?
This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
What do you think the Tal Shiar are... Why do you think the Tal Shiar are doing this?
Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood.
Yep. The demons of air and darkness seem to be an overarching plot element for Star Trek Online, which is getting deeper and deeper as we go along, with more episodes and stories that are being added. I wonder when the eventual climax of that overarching plotline will eventually arrive. And when it will arrive, it should be good, and if it's not good, a lot of people will be very disappointed.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Tell me more about these demons.
I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Do you still have Thalaron weapons?
A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay.
Oh, well.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
If you're trying to find a peaceful solution.
There will be no peace. Not while Hakiv lives. This is not a problem that can be solved by diplomacy. Hakiv kills my people, I kill his. That is how it will be, until one of us is dead.
Oh,
is there
well.
anything else you wish to ask?
What do you want from me?
We need your help. Talk to Starfleet Command. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, medicine, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Federation's aid. You claim to be an organization dedicated to freedom for all peoples. Tell me, will you help my people now? Is there anything else you wish to ask?
So we have two options here: surrender and I will see that you are treated fairly, or I may not agree with your tactics, but I will not stop you. Just a general piece of advice: when you come across a freedom fighter that is has been fighting for probably decades for the freedom of his people and is willing to commit heinous war crimes with Thalaron weapons, probably not the best idea to ask him to surrender. Even if you are supposed to be the good guys. Okay, so let's do the second one.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free.
Let Obisek go.
I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected.
I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out.
The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Commander Raushna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally.
Security forces transporting.
Okay.
Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Very good. Now I would have some more reservations about that option, but I do know for a fact from having already played that Obisek is not a really bad guy, so that was the right option to make there. Captain, we've lost our transporter lock on you and the away team. The Tal Shiar must have activated a transport inhibitor. You'll need to find that inhibitor and shut it down. Locate and disable the transport inhibitor. Sounds straightforward enough. Let's see. First, we will need to locate the goodies. Sure, whatever, while we're here. Emergency, emergency! Let me just scan this thorium gas. Okay, let's see. We're gonna drop a mortar and let's activate the support drones. I really love this period phaser, but I'm gonna have to replace it soon because it's starting to really suck for damage. Sadly, let's see. We didn't arrest him, definitely. Disable transport inhibitor. Failure on... Oh. We disabled that. What was the achievement for? Your captain has dealt 20k plasma damage. Plasma damage? What did I deal plasma damage? Okay, sure. Oh, let's see. Anything interesting in here? We have... just a container full of stuff. Let's see. Maybe it's... Yeah, large power cell. Not bad. And the tribble. Anyone still need a tribble? I suppose I would. Let's see who is not coming with us on the away team. We'll just give it to Zarva, just so it doesn't start. The tribble doesn't start eating random things in my inventory when I get food or something off drops. There we go. Should really use that orbital strike a little bit. Speaking of, hello. Have an orbital strike. Nice. Tal Shiar General. Uh-oh, that sounds serious. Oh, he ran away from my mines. Let's see if we can stun him. Ouchies. Someone help! Oh shit, he killed my healer too. Anyone? Anyone? Where the fuck are my people? Oh, that's why I'm dead, because my people were... What the fuck? That's... what? Okay. Star Trek Online pathing. Okay. Okay, wait, I need my abilities. Good. Fuck! I was gonna drop a cover shield and... yeah. So apparently the failure point there was that I attacked this way. Half of my team decided to go roundabout instead of going with me. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. That's great. have a cover shield. And now that I've aggroed the entire map, great. One AI pathing error, and now I'm screwed for the entire mission. Thank you, STO. Thank you a lot. Fucking annoying. Fucking annoying. And the general is still there, apparently. There we go. Finally. So, yeah, that just came through here, was going to attack these guys here, went forward, but Cole is my tank, and Uzimat, and apparently even Elisa Flores didn't actually join the fight. They went all the way around. Cool. That was great. That was great. Happy fun times for me. The Remans should be able to handle it from here, Captain. We should return to the ship and report to Admiral Tanae. Obisek trusts us. I don't know if he's right about the outside influence on Hakiv's actions, but I'm sure that he believes these demons are real. If there is someone directing Hakiv to attack the Remans, this isn't a purely internal matter now, and the requirements of the Prime Directive aren't as clear. Even if he's wrong, Obisek is asking for the Federation's help. Without it, the Remans may be exterminated. Are we supposed to simply ignore genocide? Of course not. There we go, completed the mission, looks like. Let's report.
I sympathize with Obisek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obisek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
Choose one of the following. So, let's see, we have Romulan Disruptor Wide Beam Pistol. Let's see how they match up against my vintage phaser. Romulan Disruptor Wide Beam Pistol. Cone AoE Disruptor damage. Cone AoE Disruptor damage for the Split Beam Rifle as well. Damage on up to 3 targets. This doesn't have... Okay, we're taking the pistol, definitely.
Congratulations, Captain.
And level 35. Very good. Let's see. Well, equip the wide beam pistol.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has
Not
rejected
now,
my
Bisek.
request for...
Next mission. Wide beam pistol in exchange for our Type 2 phaser. No, we'll replace the rifle. Definitely. Okay. So, level 35. Also, I did actually manage to find the Yellowstone runabout pet. It was stuck in overflow inventory. Well. Okay, see you in the next